Hello everybody, my name is Jude, and today we're going to be talking about what is the most used Tier 1 skin in Fortnite. So we're going to be using Fortnite.gg rankings again to get this information. I'm recording this video during Chapter 5 Season 2, so the information will be outdated in a couple seasons from now, but as it stands, this information is as close as possible. We're going to be able to see to getting like accurate numbers towards who is the most used Tier 1 skin in all of Fortnite. So, before we do start, I would like to thank everybody who has supported me so far and subscribed to the channel. I'm very close to 1,000 and I really would like to hit it in the next few days, so if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And if you haven't already, I am running a giveaway right now on my community tab on my channel, so if you do want to go check that out for a chance to win some Fortnite cosmetics, please do feel free to do so. Also, before we do start, if you would like to try and guess who you think is going to be the most used skin on the list at the #1 spot, I will heart your comment if you do get it right. So, without further ado, let's start talking about who is the most used skin in all of Fortnite Tier 1 history. So, at spot number 38, we have the Battlehawk skin, one of the two Tier 1 skins from Chapter 1 Season 4. And by the way, if you are a newer player, some of the older seasons actually had two Tier 1 skins. So, Battlehawk, he is pretty bland in my opinion. He's part of the Advanced Forces set with like skins like Sledgehammer and Trailblazer. He doesn't have a back bling or like any accessories really, and he's just kind of boring in general. The skin doesn't really offer a lot. People used to call him like knockoff Thor because like the eye patch and stuff, and he came out whenever Ragnarok released. Next up on the list at spot number 37, we have the Mission Specialist skin, which was the only Tier 1 from Chapter 1 Season 3. They didn't start doing two Tier 1 skins until the next season. This skin is pretty average again. I do believe it's probably one of the worst space skins we have. Mission Specialist is just a lot weaker than like Dark Voyager, for example, who was in the same Battle Pass. However, he does have that Fortnite charm, so you got to give him that. He also did receive a helmet off and then like a visor down edit style in Chapter 1 Season 8, and that is cool to note. Next up on the list at spot number 36, we have Chapter 1 Season 9's Tier 1 skin, or one of them at least, the Sentinel skin, which actually has two edit styles, a dark style and then a light edit style. This skin is not horrible in my opinion. It does offer a little bit more than the other skins we've seen so far on the list. However, for like a robot skin, I feel like there are some other choices. Even in that battle pass, I feel like Demi, who is part robotic, and Vendetta, who kind of looked like a robot Tier 100's max style. I feel like those were better robotic characters than this. Sentinel was just bulky and kind of ugly in the first place. I mean, the first style is a robot chicken, which is kind of funny, but not something I would personally want to wear. Next up on the list, we have the Turk versus Riptide skin, who is one of the Tier 1 skins from Chapter 2 Season 1. This is another skin that I feel like doesn't offer too much. I mean, it is just a fisherman. I mean, that's exactly what you're getting. It's not the worst for a Tier 1 skin. The Riptide edit style it does have is pretty intimidating. It's just another one that's not personally my favorite. Next up at spot number 34, we have the Huntress skin from Chapter 1 Season 5. So, Drift was also a Tier 1 skin this season, and you'll see him later in the list. That is a very obvious reason why this skin did not perform very well. Drift is one of the most popular Tier 1 skins of all time, so considering that it was going up against Huntress, Huntress stood no chance. Huntress has a male counterpart called Magnus, which is an item shop skin, and I think that skin is a lot better for a Viking skin. Huntress just doesn't offer a lot, and I really don't care for this skin either, to be honest. It's just not my favorite. Next on the list is spot number 33, we have the DJ Yonder skin. So, DJ Yonder was one of the two Tier 1 skins from Chapter 1 Season 6. I actually really do like this skin. I feel like it's pretty unique. However, it is a very bright skin. It's kind of bulky. It's hard to aim with the headpiece that it's wearing, so I kind of do see why it's not ran that much. Next up on the list at spot number 32, we have this season's Tier 1 skin, which is the Cerberus skin. I actually really do like this skin as well. This skin is probably top 2 in this battle pass for me. I might only like Artemis a little bit more. I feel like this skin is actually a really good interpretation of Cerberus. I know a lot of people wish it had bigger heads for like its other heads. However, I do feel like what they did made the skin usable while still actually having the 3 heads, because if the heads were any bigger, you would not be able to aim at all with the skin. Next up on the list at spot number 31, we have the Blue Squire skin, the very first Tier 1 skin ever in Fortnite. So, I think Blue Squire was actually a very good first tier 1 skin we ever did get. While the Season 2 Battle Pass was kind of lazy, I mean, not really lazy, it was just their first attempt at it. We did get a very, very similar skin in the past, which I actually do believe is better. In my opinion, Royal Knight's just a little bit better. However, Blue Squire is still a good skin. Also, this one actually is going to be a bit of a surprise to people. Number 30 on the list is actually going to be going to Chapter 2, Season 4's Tier 1, Thor. And that's actually really surprising to me. Thor only has 34,000 uses. Also, because I did forget to say it, Battlehawk only has 11,000 uses, Mission Specialist has 12.5 thousand uses, Sentinel has 14.5 thousand uses, Turk vs. Riptide has 17.2 thousand uses, Huntress has 17.5 thousand uses, DJ Yonder has 19.4k thousand uses, the Cerber skin has 20,000 uses, Blue Squire has 25.3 thousand uses. Okay, that was a mouthful, but the Thor skin. So, this is the first tier 1 skin on the list that actually belongs to a collaboration, and I think it's really surprising to see Thor here. I mean, it's a Thor skin. I think the reason it is here, though, is because it is not the MCU version, it is the comic version, and I know a lot of people didn't actually like that. However, I do think the skin itself is really nice. It has a nice galaxy texture in the armor, and I do think it was a very good tier 1 skin. Coming in at the number 29 spot, we have the Blackheart skin, who has 35,000 uses and was one of the Chapter 1 Season 8 Battle Pass Tier 1 skins. So this is actually pretty surprising to me because the Chapter 1 Season 8 Battle Pass is the only Battle Pass they've ever actually given away for free in Fortnite. So the fact that it is one of the least used Battle Pass skins is pretty surprising. I'm very interested to see where Hybrid places on the list. However, I actually do think this is the best pirate skin we have in the game. It does look very nice. Next up at spot number 28, we have the Zenith skin with 45.4k users. I actually really do like this skin as well. It has a ton of customization options, including like visors, suit colors, how much like armor you do want to wear, how much padding and like layers because it's an Arctic skin. I feel like this one is a very underrated skin personally. It has a couple different options for combo potential, and it's just a very good tier 1 skin. Next up at spot number 27, we have the X-Lord skin, who has 51.9 thousand users. So, this is a remake of the Rust Lord from Chapter 1 Season 3. It was in the Season X Battle Pass. I actually really do like this skin. In my opinion, it's better than the original Rust Lord. It's just a lot more intimidating whenever you use the Scavenger edit style, the one with like no shirt and just armor. I think it does look very good, and yeah, one of the better Tier 1 skins we had during Chapter 1. Next up on the list at number 26, we have Agent Peely, who has 55.1 thousand users. Agent Peely was during Chapter 2, Season 2, and it has the infamous gold edit style that you had to get to level 350 to unlock, which was way harder back then than it is now. This is one of the better Peely skins we have in the game. However, if you have the original Peely, I feel like you would just wear that over this one. Okay, now we're at spot number 25, and if you haven't already, please do consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a ton. At number 25, we have the Chimera skin, which was Chapter 2 Season 7's Tier 1 skin, and it has 60,000 users. This skin was very, very customizable. It was actually kind of hard to unlock all the customizations because you had to search cosmic chests, which were just annoying. A lot of people think this skin is really ugly, but I did like what they were trying to do with making your own custom alien. Swinging into spot number 24, we have the Journey vs. Hazard skin, who has 66,000 users. This was a Chapter 2 Season 1 skin, and in my opinion, it is kind of weak. It is not horrible though. It does have the alter ego style with the green and black color scheme. However, I do believe there are many other better Tier 1 skins that we have had in Fortnite. Coming into spot number 23, we have the Carbide skin, who is the other Chapter 1 Season 4 Tier 100 skin. This is like the hero version of the superhero we had in the past. The evil version was, of course, Omega. And yeah, this skin is kind of very similar to it in the way that you had to collect armor pieces by leveling up. This one was not nearly as hard as Omega was. I personally do not like this skin better than Omega, actually. I was going to say I did for some reason, but I really don't. Omega is just way better, and if you have Omega, you're probably going to wear that over Carbide. However, if you don't have Omega and do have a maxed out Carbide, I can see why you would wear it. It is pretty nice. At number 22, we have the Renzo the Destroyer skin, Chapter 4 Season 2's Tier 1 skin, and it has 81,000 users. I think this was a really good Tier 1 skin personally. I heard a lot of people say that this could have been the Tier 100 skin from that season even. It is a very good skin. It has a ton of edit styles. You can put a cloak on or like make it a white and gold version. I do really like this skin. Definitely one of the better Tier 1 skins we have had in Fortnite. At spot number 21, I think we have my least favorite Tier 1 skin in all of Fortnite. We have Nolan Chance. I think this skin is just really ugly in my opinion. The only style that's even decent is the one with the mask on. His face just looks horrible. I don't know why. I feel like it's unfinished because it just does not look like a normal Fortnite character's face. But yeah, this skin was Chapter 4 Season 4's Tier 1 skin. At the number 20 spot, we have the other Chapter 1 Season 9 Tier 1 skin, which is going to be the Rock skin. Rox has 85,000 users, and I actually really do like this skin. It has a nice futuristic vibe, which is what the whole Battle Pass was based off of. It has a ton of different armor styles as well as color options, and that's what I really do like to see in a Tier 1 skin is a lot of different customization. Coming in at number 19, we have the Hybrid skin from Chapter 1 Season 8. Like Blackheart, this was during the free Battle Pass that if you did enough challenges, you would unlock for free. So once again, it is kind of interesting that this skin is not used as much as you would think for a free Battle Pass. However, I do like it personally. It has 120,000 users, which is not a bad number at all. And yeah, it's not horrible. I think this next spot on the list is going to surprise many of you. I would have thought it was way higher. At number 19, with 140,000 users, we actually have the Drift skin from Chapter 1, Season 5. So yeah, we have the Drift skin here. Drift had a bunch of unlockable edit styles where you could have like more armor, you can have a coat or a mask. I really do like this skin. This used to be my old main before Jules. I still see this skin a ton, and it has a ton of reskins, so it being this low is kind of surprising to me. But I guess that's just because many people who played in Chapter 1 Season 5 don't play the game anymore, and they're not actively using the skin as much. I have no clue though. Yeah, it comes in at number 19. At number 18, we have Chapter 3 Season 1's Tier 1 skin, which is the Shanta skin. This skin is not one of my favorites personally. I do see this one ran a lot too. It has 145,000 uses, just 5,000 more than Drift. This one's just not my favorite, however, it's not a bad skin at all. At number 16, we have the only other collaboration Tier 1 skin, and that is going to be the Mandalorian, who has 146,000 users. This skin isn't my favorite again. I don't know why. This one just didn't like click with me. I actually don't really care for like Star Wars in general. There was quests to unlock all the different Beskar armor pieces for him, which was pretty cool though. Next up at spot number 15, we have the Era skin, who has 148,000 users. I actually really do like this skin. You have a couple different edit styles. You have a white and then the black edit style. Both I think are very good, and this is one of the better Tier 1 skins we did have during Chapter 4. I actually personally think this skin carried the entire Battle Pass. Next up at spot number 14, we have one of the Chapter 2 Season 3 Tier 1 skins, and that's going to go to the Fade skin. I actually really do like this skin. It's very similar to Chapter 1 Season 5's Drift skin. However, you have a purple color scheme instead of the pink one, and I think this skin actually does look very good. It's underrated. Following immediately after the other Chapter 2 Season 3 Tier 1 skin is the Ocean skin, who has a 4,000 user difference in the Fade skin, because she has 207,000 users and Fade has 203,000. I really do like the Ocean skin. It's very simple, and it definitely fit the Battle Pass's theme. 12 on the list is going to go to the Paradigm Reality 659 skin. I kind of forgot that it had that in the name, but this skin is a Brie Larson version of the Item Shop Paradigm skin, which they made exclusive, and then Epic later changed their mind on the way they wanted to handle the Paradigm character, so they made a Battle Pass version for those who could not get it before. This skin is okay. I think the item shop one's a little bit better in my personal opinion. However, I do really like this skin. It has a ton of different armor edit styles that are really unique. The other Season X Tier 1 skin, Catalyst, comes in at spot number 11, and it has 345.5 thousand users. This skin is really good. In my opinion, I think this one is better than Drift. I really do like the way they did this skin. You have the original different clothing options, as well as a ton of different colors that the original Drift skin doesn't have, and I think that makes this skin a little bit better than the original Drift. Okay, we are now officially in the top 10, and we're going to kick it off with last season's Tier 1 skin, Hope, who has 345.8 thousand users, just like 300 more than the Catalyst skin, which is kind of crazy. So, Hope is actually our kind of new main character in the Fortnite storyline. It got a reboot recently, and now Hope's our main character. You can see it in all the loading screens we got this season. I actually really like the Hope skin. I think it's really cute and charming, and yeah, I definitely think it's one of the better Tier 1 skins we've ever got. Next on the list is spot number 9, and that goes to the Chapter 4 Season 1 Tier 1 skin, which is the Celine skin, who has 347.3 thousand users. I think this Tier 1 skin was pretty good. It did have like a basic style, which was slim and pretty good for competitive players. And then it did have a more over-the-top moon-themed edit style, which I also really did like. Number 8 goes to Chapter 2 Season 6's Tier 1 skin, Agent Jones, which by the way is the last male skin on the list. I really like the Agent Jones skin. It has a ton of different edit styles that we saw in the trailers from Chapter 2 Season 5, and then when we got the skin in Chapter 2 Season 6, he had all those styles, which is really cool. I really did like they paid attention to detail like that. I think the skin is really good. It's charming. He's our main character in Fortnite overall, even though I just said Hope was. He's the Fortnite guy. Next up at spot number 7, we have the others, Chapter 1, Season 6, Tier 100, or Tier 1, not Tier 100, I'm losing my mind at this point. We have the Calamity skin, which has 381.8 thousand users. So yeah, Calamity, this is a cowgirl skin. I really do like it, by the way. It has a base edit style like most of the Tier 1 skins from around this time period, and then whenever you got more XP, you got more armor and clothing for it that made it look more intimidating. I really do like this skin. It has a reskin in the form of the Gunslinger Calamity, which was in the Gilded Elites pack recently. I really do like Calamity. Gear Specialist Maya comes in at number 6 with 460,000 users. This is the other Chapter 2 Season 2 Tier 1 skin. And this skin was very, very customizable. You had to lock in the customization choices you chose, however, so you cannot actually change edit styles on Maya. Whatever you chose during Chapter 2 Season 2 is what you're stuck with forever. We are now in the top 5. I want you guys to let me know if your prediction is still going strong, as we start off the top 5 with Fortnite OG's Tier 1 skin, which is the Spectra Knight skin, which has a ton of edit styles and 500,000 users, which is actually crazy to think about considering, this skin is not even a year old yet. So yeah, the super customizable Knight skin is one of the best ones that we've ever had for a Tier 1. A perfect skin to be in the OG pass in my opinion. I saw everybody using this and making their own custom Knights based off Power Rangers and other characters from other franchises that we don't have in Fortnite yet, and I think this skin was a very, very big success. Next up at the number 4 spot with 580,000 uses, we have the Suki 2.0 skin from Chapter 4 Season 2. Yeah, I'm very surprised to actually see this one here. I don't know why, but I don't feel like a lot of people actually played that season. However, I do think Suki 2.0 is a very good Tier 1 skin. It has a more advanced style, and contrary to many other Tier 1 skins, you actually get the simple style later in the pass rather than the complex style. Coming in with 587,000 users, at number 3 we have the Lynx skin from Chapter 1 Season 7. So, Lynx is a very, very strong Tier 1 skin. It has a ton of different armor edit styles like many Tier 1 skins, and it has color styles, and it has many reskins, so that's how you know, like, the skin obviously does well if it gets reskins in later seasons. Yeah, the Lynx skin is one of the best Tier 1 skins we've ever got. Next up on the list, we have the Charlotte skin at number 2 with 926,000 users. Charlotte was the Chapter 2 Season 8 Tier 1 skin. This was a very good one in my personal opinion. I really did like this skin. You had a possessed edit style with like blue glow all over it. Also the super level styles, by the way, for the season were amazing. There was like cubes, but that's besides the point. Charlotte was a very, very good Tier 1 skin. And like many successful Tier 1 skins, it did get a reskin later called the Slayer Charlotte, which is a summer version of Charlotte. Finally, at the number 1 spot, we have the Eevee skin from Chapter 3, Season 3. Eevee actually has 2.5 million users, which is actually crazy when you think about it. This skin was really good. This is one of my favorites, if not favorite tier 1 skin we've ever had in the game. The skin is just very, very nice. Honestly, a lot of people thought this was going to be a Nintendo Switch exclusive skin. I'm very happy it wasn't because the skin is very good and it would have been really unfortunate if more people weren't able to obtain it. Yeah, Eevee is a really good skin. I actually just killed an Eevee in the video. That's really funny. So, Eevee is the most used tier 1 skin in all of Fortnite. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I want to hit 1,000 before this weekend, so if you guys can help me, that'd be greatly appreciated. I am running a giveaway right now. If you do want to go check it out, go to my community tab, and you can find all the steps to enter. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Bye.